Hello, here we are again. So welcome to my YouTube channel, JNix_Mathematics. So in this video, I will demonstrate to you on how to divide numbers by tens, hundreds, or thousands. But before that, okay, let's focus on the numbers that have zeros in both the dividend and the divisor. So there are steps on how to divide numbers with zeros in both divisors and dividends. So like for example, we have 6,000 divided by 500, okay, is equal to n. So like for example, we have that kind of number. So this is our dividend and this is our divisor. In both the dividend and the divisor have a zeros. So there are three steps on how to solve or on how to divide numbers with zeros. First step, count the number of shared zeros in the divisor and in the dividend. So let's have here in the divisor, we have 2 zeros. Meron tayong dalawang zeros. Next, here in our dividend, we have 3 zeros. Ayan. Next, after we count it, drop or cross out the shared zeros. So dito, since meron tayong dalawang zeros dito sa ating divisor, ayan, ika-crush out natin yan, kukunin natin yan siya. At dito din magbabawas tayo ng dalawa. Ayan. Okay? Next. After that, after we drop or cross out the shared zeros, divide the remaining numbers. So, i-divide natin yung natirang numbers. Here, sa ating dividend, meron na lang tayong 60 divided by, here in our divisor, since natanggal na yung dalawang zeros, so 5 na lang yung natira is equal to n. Now, divide 60 by 5. Okay? Using long division, so 60. Sorry. Ayan. 60 divided by 5. So, how many 5 are there in 6? Of course, there is only 1. 1 times 6 is, 1 times 5 is 5. Then subtract 1, bring down 10, or bring down 0. So 10, how many 5 are there in 10? There is, or we have 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Therefore, the correct answer is, so 60 divided by 5 is equal to 12. Okay? That's the easiest or easier and shorter way to solve division problems that have zeros in the divisor and in the dividend. So now let's try another example. Okay. What if we have 450 divided by 50 is equal to blank? Okay. Again, like what I said, the easiest way and divide numbers with having a zeros in both divisor and dividend is use the step. Okay, first step, count the number of zeros. In our dividend, we have 1 zeros, a 0, and in our divisor, we have also 1 0. Next, drop or cross out the 0. Okay, so we need to cross out that. Then, divide the remaining numbers. So 45 divided by 5 is equal to blank. Okay, so 45, okay, divided by 5. So how many 5 are there in 45? Okay, so of course, the quotient is 9. because 9 times 5 is 45. Then subtract. Okay, so the correct answer is 9. So 450 divided by 50 is equal to 9. Okay, next. Let's try another example. 4,500 divided by 500 is equal to blank. Okay, so again, let's count the number of zeros. We have 2 zeros here and 2 zeros here. Then after that, cross out the number or cross out the zeros or the counted zeros, or I mean the shared zeros. O, ayan. So let's try to cross out that, and also here. Next, the remaining number is 45 divided by 5 is equal to, or still the same with our first problem, 45 divided by 5 is 9. Therefore, 4,500 divided by 500 is 9. Okay. Next, another example. How about 540 divided by 90 is equal to blank? First, since our divisor and our dividend have equal number of 0, which is 1, okay, i-cross out natin yan siya. Kumbaga, burahin na natin. Kunin natin. The remaining number is 54. So, 54 divided by 9 is equal to, so how many 9 are there in 54? Of course, correct answer is 6, or our quotient is 6. Therefore, 540 divided by 90 is also 6. There is 90, or there are 6 90s in 540. Ayan. So that's how to divide numbers with having a 0 in divisor and dividend. So now let's proceed. How about how to divide numbers without zeros, without remainder? Ayan. Yan naman yung kailangan nating isolve ngayon. Like for example, we have sige. Let's have an example. Okay, 324 divided by 324 divided by 4. Ayan, is equal to blank. So, let's use the long division. 324 divided by 4. So, 32. Let's focus in the first two digits. So, 32 divided by 4. So, how many 4s are there in 32? We have 8. 8 times 4 is 8 times 4 is 32. Subtract that. We have 0. Bring down 4. Okay, 4 divided by 4. 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Again, subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Therefore, 324 divided by 4 is 81. Okay. Is that clear? Let's have another example. Ayan. 3,625 divided by 25. So we are going to count how many 25s are there in 3,625. So first, let's focus here in first two digit, 36. Since 36 is divisible by 25 or can be divided in 25, so how many 25 are there in 36? We have 1. Okay, 1 times 25 is 1 times 25 is 25. So 36 minus 25 is 11. Okay, bring down 2. 112. How many 25 are there in 112? We have 4. Because 4 times 25 is 100. Next, subtract. Let's try to subtract. So 2, 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So we have 12. Then bring down C, 5. So how many now? It will serve as our divisor. Our 125 is our new divisor. So 125 divided by 25. 125 divided by 25 is 5. So 5 times 25 is 125. So again, subtract. So 125 minus 125 is equal to 0. Therefore, 300 or 3,625 divided by 25 is equal to 145. So now let's talk about estimating quotients. So in estimating quotients, when we say estimating, it comes from the word estimation. So estimation is a strategy that can help us numbers or divide numbers quickly. So to estimate, we simply round the numbers to the greatest place value. Like for example, if we have 984, then divided by 47. Okay, if this is the number, if this is your divisor and dividend, so it's very difficult to divide it using your mind or to divide it mentally. You need to solve it using long method. But here, through estimation, so madali na lang natin siyang ma-solve. Of course, first i-round natin numbers to the greatest place value. So using the rounded numbers, we can now easily divide the numbers. So halimbawa itong 984, i-round off natin siya to the nearest thousand. So it becomes 1,000. Then itong si 47, i-round off natin siya into nearest tens. So 47, malapit siya kay 50. So magiging 50 na siya is equal to blank. So 1,000 divided by 50. May ilang 50 mayroon sa 1,000. Again, yun nga kanina like what I said. If there's a 0 in both divisor and dividend, cross out the zeros. Ayan. So 100 divided by 5. So how many 5 are there in 100? We have 20. So therefore, the correct answer is 20. Okay. So that is what we called estimation. So here's another tip when estimating. Make sure that the numbers we are working on are compatible numbers. When we say compatible numbers, are numbers that can divide easily. So examples of compatible numbers when doing division are like for example 410, 36 and 6, 2412 and 64 and 4. There are many compatible numbers. 5, 25, 36, 6, 7, 49, 8 and 64, or 4 and 2. Those are examples of compatible numbers. But remember, if the numbers are not compatible, we round the dividend and the divisor to get the compatible numbers. Okay, let's have another example. Like for example, we have 385 divided by 21. So again, using estimation, o estimate natin siya. 385, it will become 400. 400 divided by si 21, o pwede natin siyang gawing 20. O ayan, estimated. So 400 divided by 20, o cross out the 0. So 40 divided by 2, the correct answer is ayan, 20. Okay? So that is now the correct answer, or the quotient of 400 divided by 20. Next, another example. How about if we have 751 divided by 41. So 751, estimate natin, it becomes 800 because we rounded it to the nearest hundreds. Ayan, divided by 41. Si 41, pag round off natin siya into tens, nearest tens, it becomes 40. Ayan. So 800 divided by 40. How many 40 are there in 800? We have, okay, is equal to 20. So that's how to divide numbers in tens, ones, hundreds, and thousands. And of course, on how to estimate numbers through dividing. So that's all for today. Thank you, and I hope you've learned a lot.